Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this, whatever this thing is that's in front of me right now. But good to see you guys. Hope everybody is doing well. Yes, indeed, we are here live, and hope everybody is. Here we go. Just want to make sure everything is good. We're good folks with us here tonight. No scammers tonight because sadly I'm still in my same location with the horrible microphone. And I apologize again for the audio quality. But everything will be back to normal on the Sunday night market watch. Everything will be back to normal then. So I do apologize. Thanks for bearing with me here. I'm not at my usual location. But I will say that those of you who partook in my poll last Sunday as to whether or not silver would reach $43 by Friday. Well, it happened. The bid price ended at $43.01. That's right. So yes, indeed. So those of you who got that there, congratulations. We made it. Didn't think it would happen. A couple days ago, we saw the price took a pretty big plunge and rebounded. And as I talked about in this afternoon's video, pretty surprising. Yes, indeed. But good to see you guys. Welcome. Yes, indeed. All right. No EIB microphone. In fact, you probably heard about Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck actually took the EIB microphone, put it in front of Charlie Kirk's microphone when he was substituting for him on his show on Real America News. So pretty interesting, exciting. Yes, indeed. He was gifted that. I didn't ever realize that he had been gifted the EIB, golden EIB microphone. For me, I'm usually behind a plastic microphoning device, but this one's even worse. So good to see you guys. All right. It does sound like I'm in a bathroom, and I apologize for that. And next time, I'm going to remember to bring a microphone with me. Yes, indeed. So stay tuned for that if I have to travel. All right. But everything will be back to normal on Sunday. A little better quality, and that microphone I still probably need to replace anyway. But nonetheless, let's get into the comments, and let's see here. And before I do that, bear with me here. Here comes the one scammer from the way is calling me right now. I don't even know if it can hear the ring or not, but it does not pick up, so we have to decline. We're going to decline the scammer tonight because I went back and listened to the previous live stream and we could not hear it. So, yes, indeed. I got to also do something else real quick here. Hold on one second before we get into that. And by the way, if you are new here, if you are so inclined to subscribe to the channel, why? Well, because we're getting close to 100,000 subscribers, and we may be able to break that by this Sunday. And so I'm hoping that will be the case. By this Sunday, we will break 100,000 subscribers. And so if you would be so inclined to subscribe, if you're not already a subscriber, I hope you will consider doing that. Let me see here. Let's see here. All right, I don't know. I might have to wake it up again. Not getting everything. Let me see here. There we go. Now we can see everything. All right, so I'm going to get into some of these comments here and see what we've got happening here over the last couple of days here. Let's see here. We've got this from Joey Libs. That is dedication to keep that in your pocket after all these years. Thanks, Sal. Thank you. Yes, if you've not seen this video, it did not get very many views. This silver eagle in my pocket for 35 years. What does it look like now? Yes, indeed. So yeah, check that video out. If you want to see my everyday carry piece with me every day for 35 years. All right, and Tony Begg 7324 says this about the video. That was fascinating, Sal. You can see why the coins that were intended to be pocket change rather than bullion were alloyed. That's right. Don't see that many Morgans totally worn down like that. I don't currently have a pocket coin, but was told by Dub C that keeping my Mexican balance scale onza in my pocket might fix a distinguishing banana-shaped black corrosion mark that was been resistant to electrochemical cleaning. My dentist carries an 1861 double eagle gold coin for luck. Started the Civil War. Pretty amazing. Yes, indeed. That's Wild. As I slurp some coffee here, let's answer a few more, then we'll come back and visit you guys in the chat. And all right, worth went. Sal, what do you think about 100-gram gold bars versus 100-gram gold sovereign coins? Well, there is no such thing as a 100-gram gold sovereign coin. I've never seen any coin that's 100 grams. If they are, they're very, very rare and few and far between. So I would say just go with the 100-gram gold bars, but really ideally, it'd be better to just get 1 ounce gold coins, I think. I have a few 100-gram gold bars, but not very many of those. I've always wanted a 100-gram gold bar, but never took the plunge. And with the price per ounce so high, what would be the advantage? When selling, I think you would get more for the same amount in 1 ounce coins. That's exactly right. Which again, you would. So I would not look out for 100-gram gold sovereign coins. I don't think there is such a thing, but 1 ounce coins are better. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. We've got PTM 6569 says, that's pretty cool. It's been a good luck charm for you. And it looks like a silver slug now. It's probably your favorite. If you lost it, it would probably seek a doctor. I have a gold ring they got from my uncle over 30 years now. I have it for 6 months. I was in the house. You freak out when something like this happens. It's irreplaceable. You probably take that with you when they put you in the box. Yep, indeed. It is definitely something that will carry on with me for sure. Let's do one more, then we'll take a look and see what you guys are saying in the chat. It says, today's down was expected and necessary. Chasers went into the indices and bonds, silver 43.70 by the end of the week and 48 at the end of the month. Back up. Well, you're close. It got up to 43 and $43.13 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's see what kind of activity is happening over here in the chat. Okay, look at this. We have a super chat from Illibal, $1.99. Thank you so much, Illibal. Appreciate that so much. Very kind of you indeed. Illibal, appreciate the super chat. And thank you to JM Unleashed for posting a link to the Sal's pocket piece for the Silver Eagle in my pocket after 35 years. I'm going to pin that. And thank you so much, JM Unleashed. I appreciate that, sir. Check out JM Unleashed channel. Great guy, great channel. Knows a lot about precious metals, but also about dog walking and dogs in general, and as well as many other topics he talks about there. So check him out. And there's Cyber Curtain Twitcher is also here with us today. I need to check out his latest video. It's been kind of a crazy few days here. I'll check that out. But check out Cyber Curtain Twitcher's channel as well. He's here. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Good crowd with us tonight. I appreciate you guys joining me here. I know it does sound like I'm in the bathroom, but I am not. But I'm in the next best thing, which is not all that great, right? But it would be back to normal on Sunday night. So stick with me. Hang with me here. Sorry about that. Let's see here. And let's see here. Who else is with us? Richard Metcalf is here. Bozo is with us. Michael K is here. Good to see Michael K. You're going to want to stay tuned. There is a video that has been inspired by Michael K that will be published tomorrow. I'm going to probably be letting it go to channel members before that, so stay tuned for that. Inspired by Michael K. Yes, indeed. Andy Social is here, too. Here comes the scammer again, but we won't be able to hear him. Same guy. And I don't even know where the mic is on this darn thing. So I don't know if you can hear that ring or not. Boy, I'd like to take the call, but I just, I know what happened last time. You all couldn't hear it. It didn't pick up the phone, even though I got the phone on speakerphone and blasted. And I could hear it. It just couldn't pop in. But thank you again for the super chat tonight. Very kind of you, sir. All right. There's Nan Double X is here. Good to see you. There you go. All right, there you go. His latest video is how he spends all his cash on hookers and blow. There you go, Rich Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Check out CCT's latest video on that. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get back to the comments. We've got this here. Flick Chaparral says this. We're going through unprecedented times, so we should not expect a smooth ride. Given that silver has risen much higher the last few years and maintained higher lows, silver will continue to rise with minor consolidations along the way that will allow us to stack more silver and gold, of course. That's true. And that's indeed exactly what happened after. Although I was a little worried that we might be at the beginning of a longer consolidation period. Now, here's a comment, which I'm going to be happy to smack down. You know, but anyways, let's see. He says, silver 48.70 per ounce in April peak of 2011. I thought it hit over 49, but maybe it was. Let's just go by that. September 2025, 41.45. Loss of about 15%. Plus 2 times inflation. Lost half its value. Not a hedge. Gold's April 2011 was about 1900. September 36.70. Doubled. Hedge against inflation. Silver sucks. It isn't a hedge. And lost over half its value since its peak. Gold doubled. Gold is a hedge. Silver is clearly not a hedge. Well, Sin City, here is the major, absolute, blaring, obvious flaw in your argument. Number one, you take the anomalies of 1980 and 2011 and the highs of then, and you use that as your basis point. Well, what about between March of 2020, when silver was trading at below $12 an ounce for a brief amount of time? And then where it's trading at over $43 today. Tell me it's not a hedge. Tell me it's not a good investment since then, Sin City Fox. In other words, you can take any 2 dates and make any asset class look absolutely awful and horrible. You can take any 2 dates and make any asset class look absolutely brilliant and amazing and the best investment ever. You can pick and choose whatever you want to whatever you think it is. And gold is in a different boat because of how it is treasured. This is one of the reasons why, since 2017, I've made a marked decision to concentrate more on gold as a stable store of value, but silver is undervalued right now, and it was even more hyperbolic during 2011 and also in 1980, whereas gold was not as hyperbolic. So they're different asset classes. You can't really compare them in that regards as to how they reacted then, because silver was so volatile during those times. So sorry, my friend, your argument falls flat. And I do appreciate you making the argument and speaking your mind, but it's not a good one. Sorry. Nicholas Kahn says, and the mistakes are you exit IRA and pay more tax, or you sell precious metals in fear. Yeah. The mistakes was paying tax. I got hit with a very strong tax. That's one of the reasons why I'm still not fully ahead on it, plus any market gain that I would have had is lost as well too. Littlefoot, the audio sounds different today. He would record this in the bathroom. Yep. And that's exactly right. That's the problem. And that will hopefully be remedied in due course. Next time I travel, I'm going to get a mic. The thing is, it's hard to do it on a phone too. But this atmosphere is not conducive for recording audio. I apologize for that. Orion says here, I bought some a month ago, and I'm not sure if I like them or not. Yeah, the goldbacks, are they a scam or not? Yeah, you know, they're great collectibles. They should not be used for stacking, but they're great for spending if the business will accept their exchange rate. Let's see here. What do we have happening over here? You guys are great. Good to see you guys tonight. Good crowd with us tonight. Appreciate you all being here. Pamela Rice is here. Welcome, Pamela Rice. Stackers win when the economy ain't so good. That's right. Exactly. That's for sure. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker is here. Ominous Rooster is here. Dennis Niemeyer, the tribe, is with us tonight. Richard Metcalf, good to see all of you guys here. And let's hear Mustard and Biscuits is with us as well tonight. All right. Let's see here. Just checking it to see if I miss anything here. All right, let's see. Same scammer calling me again. I gotta deny it. I would take it. And actually, it's not this guy left the scam business, and now he just wants to shoot the poopy. See, there he is. Should I try to answer it? I don't even know where the mic is. Can you hear it ring? I don't know if you can hear the ring. I don't know if you can hear that ring or not. Let me know if you can hear it, because I don't even know where the mic is on this thing. Hello, testing. Mic? I don't even know. Broadcasting from the throne. I didn't get the last poll right. Yeah, Mark Rager. I probably would not have voted either that it would have gone up that much. Yeah. Let's see here. All right, where are we at? I just got a notification that I went live. By the way, if you're new here, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. We have got, I'm going to tell you exactly how many subscribers we are away from 100,000. We are 176 subscribers away from 100,000, 176 subscribers away. So we may get there, hopefully. No ring. Creeper did not hear the ring, did not hear the... So if you can't hear that, then likely you wouldn't hear his voice when he talks. So it's a piss-adoining thing, but oh well. All right, let's get over here. Let's answer some more comments from John Powell. He lives in Oklahoma. The premiums stay with the bill. It costs $7. You spend it at $7. Plumbers, restaurants, mechanics are all taking them. Plus, they are fun to tip with. There you go. Exactly. And the premiums stay with the bill. And that's really a good way to put it. That's the exchange rate. The exchange rate is what it is. It ties with the premiums. If it costs $7, you spend it at $7. That's exactly right. And Bob Olson says here, we are holding gold for other countries after World War II because other countries weren't too sure about anything at that time was going in light of the Cold War with Russia. So we held a lot of countries' gold, and that's majority of what it was. And we're just charging interest rates on that gold. Yes, that's true. But he was talking about the Treasury, not the Fed, but maybe he got his words mixed up there. Carrie Tarrant says, that's pretty cool. My brother would like one. And very nice of them to send you one. Yes, thank you. Yes, pretty cool piece here. Very controversial. I lost some subscribers from this video this morning, but it is what it is. That's different and cool looking, says Snakebite. Getting close at 100K. Yes, thank you. We're 176 subs away now from 100,000. Chad Wolf, I have a half and a whole goldback that I won on YouTube. Nice. Congratulations. That is awesome. Very cool. And Melanie Reed says, so far I have Oklahoma and Florida goldbacks. Our work is just beautiful. It really is. And they're great collectibles. They're high premium collectibles. They're not for stacking, but if you have businesses in your area that will accept them at the exchange rate, which is the premium, then you're doing very, very well. And it's a good way to make it happen. There you go. David Cash says, the mailman delivered 40 silver eagles yesterday. Congratulations. Just in time for the good news. Getting close to that 2,000 ounce gold. Congratulations. That's awesome. David Cash on my video from this afternoon. Selling 20% of the deep stack at $48.01. All right. There you go. If you can sell it for that much, do it in profit. But yes, good to hold on to a good amount of it as well, for sure. Now let's see here what's going on over here with you guys. Good folks with us tonight. Bozo is here. Pamela, why are you surprised that silver went to $43? Well, because I thought we might be at the beginning of the consolidation period with silver. And I figured Friday would get hit down more, but that changed. That all changed when people... I talked about that, Pamela Rice, in my latest video. If you check it out, I talk about why I was surprised that we went to $43. A lot of it has to do with sentiment and the Federal Reserve. All right, let's see here. And, whoa, look at that. Mustard and Biscuit has just signed up to become an honorary citizen on his own accord. Very nice of you, Mustard and Biscuits. Very, very cool. Yes, indeed. Very, very nice. Congratulations on that. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. And we're good. Hello to Anthony. And hello to Dean R is with us tonight. Mudguts is here. Like that name, is pretty cool. Good to see Derek McDonald. And let's see here. Summit Metals has crazy pop-up ads. Huh. The internet days. Let me see here. I think let me just check it out. Cause yeah, check out Summit Metals. Let's see what he's talking about. Summit Metals is a channel sponsor. And they have big banners. And you're talking about these are the banner ads. And they're not really they're just really associated with the site. And look at this. The wallet just got an upgrade. Now holds 10 coins, redesigned for serious stackers. That's one of the complaints some people had for these is they don't hold 10 coins. So now you get 10th ounce eagles. That's pretty cool. I may try to fill one of those up next. I still need to get the gram one done. So check out Summit Metals. And yeah, I think he was talking about the banner ad, the banners here. So yes. And let's see here. But there it is. All right. So they will buy from you as well. And they have the how the steps and how to do it and what they will pay for each of them. This is not where you buy them from. These would be really good prices if you're buying, but this is what they will buy them when you sell it to them. That's the prices they will pay. All right, let's get back over here to this here. We have a silver lover, silver plus $100 in the coming years, all right? Over $100 in the coming years, all right? Yeah, how many years will that take? I'm not sure, but it'll be very interesting. A lot of people are very bullish on silver now. I still remain cautiously optimistic for the metal. Happy Mac, I just never thought I'd see this. I bought all my silver 10 years ago. I almost feel wrong for being so happy. I know. Well, don't feel wrong. Be happy, Happy Mac. It's all good. It's all good. Dan Cooper, why is it unthinkable? We're all expecting it. Guess what? It's going to go even higher. And know how I know? I'm going to a coin show next weekend, and prices always spike before I make a large purchase. No, I hear you, but remember, these coin shows, a lot of these dealers, they want to get rid of the stuff. They don't want to have to haul all that stuff back. So you still may find some really good deals in a spike. In fact, that's the one place you need to go to if you're during a big spike in price. So, yes, indeed. But thank you for that. All right, let's see here. We've got this same name. I'm so bummed that the price shot up to over $43 an ounce, as I was planning on dropping $1,000 on silver tomorrow. Whoa. Well, same name. If you're going to a coin show, you might find some really good deals, maybe at spot or below. So maybe, and especially constitutional silver, I still think that stuff is going for a pretty good price. So something to keep in mind. Carrie Taryn says, "What? Wow! It really turned around quicker than expected. It shows you how you can never tell what's going to do. That's right. No one can really truly predict what's going to happen with the precious metal markets. All we can do is speculate, and myself included. But I didn't expect it to go this, to go up this much, especially after the big dip that we saw here." BA says people have been dumping silver at an insane pace since it crossed $35 an ounce, and they tend to only accelerated since silver crossed $40. These very people who sold their silver as of late will be back in at the LCS in 2026 to buy silver again. Only by then the price will be north of $50 an ounce. All right, wow, $50 by 2026. That is, tell you what, that is possible for sure. Michael K reporting at the close, $43.03, and I think he's talking about the bid price. And that's true, because I think it closed at 43.13 or something like that. Dignity, thank you, Michael K. Dignity says, rather, after gold's recent substantial increase in price, I think this is the moment silver is correcting itself. Will we see $70 ounce silver by the end of the fourth quarter? I would almost be willing to bet we will not see it go that high. And remember, there's some pushback. But we've seen silver steadily move up here this year. It's been an amazing ride. But in a way, the climb mimics what we saw in 2011 as far as the climb. Not for the same reasons, but it is mimicking that. But obviously, outside of the ratio not narrowing, it is not narrowed as much as it should. All right. WTO, WTU 208. Silver is 44.29 at the minute. Gold always goes to the moon when you want to buy some too. Well, unless you're quoting some other currency, and US dollars have never got that high. And I don't know if that's the futures price or not, but yeah, but it didn't get to 44.29 in the actual spot price. Andy Oakley says, like, share, and subscribe. Let's get Sal to 100K. Silver to the moon. Thank you. Yes, indeed. If you are new here, thank you, Andy Oakley. And if you've not, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel, not just because I want to get to 100K, but hopefully you'll watch the videos. I do post daily videos and do these live streams 3 times a week. It's always fun, and I try my best to make everybody feel welcome, and I appreciate all of you being here with me tonight here. Speaking of which, let's see who's here. We've got a lot of good folks joining us. Jason Ivy is here. Bill 457 is with us. North Star Stacker is here. Check out North Star's channel. We got Silver Heist with us as well. He's not in the house. He's in his house, because the house is incredibly vague, but he's there. He is under roof. I can almost bet your bottom dollar that Silver Heist is under roof. There's a roof over his head. He's in a climate-controlled environment. I just can feel it in my bones. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. I am transmitting from 79's basement. Big echo. All right. Hopefully the audio isn't unbearable, and I do apologize for that. But anyways, remember when we were all complaining when, yes, I do remember. We were all complaining when silver went over 15 bucks. It was crazy. Nuts. Insane in the membrane. Let's see where we're at in subscribers. We are at, come on, a little bit slow. Okay, we need exactly 171. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. We have 99,829. So if my math is right, we need 171. I think that's it. Yeah. 171. So there we go. That's what we need. That's what we need. Okay. To get to 100K. But every subscriber is appreciated. And there's Hogs Baffleworth is with us. Good to see Lisa Anderson is here. And good to see Elliot Scott. Goldback comment didn't show up and no one liked it. Wonder if it got hidden by YouTube. Elliot Scott, several of your comments went into my held folder. It's called a hold folder or something like that. And I've approved them all. So hopefully they'll show up. But sometimes it takes a while, or sometimes they don't show up. So it very well could be Elliot Scott. But I do appreciate you commenting. YouTube is really weird about that. All of the scammers comments come through. But anyways, Michael K has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Thank you, Michael K. Look at that. We have that in a small super chat tonight. So we are going to we're going to do 7 push-ups. Thank you, Michael K. Let's do 7 push-ups. It's going to sound even more further distant now. Here we go. 7 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. Yes, we got it. We made it happen here. 7 push-ups in this bathroom-like environment that I find myself in. Good evening to Jack Swanson from Alberta. Welcome, welcome. And yes, indeed. All right, you guys are wonderful. Let's see here. Let's get back to some more of your comments. See what you're saying. Talica fan says this. I saw this coming. Told you the drop wouldn't last long. I'm hoping it would last longer until my next silver order in a month or 2. Yes, I hear you. Well, I think we're going to still see some consolidation points. But as long as we see the support go up and the pullbacks, then the higher floors, and we're doing very well. We will be doing very well indeed. Let's see here. Don't know if you can hear that, but I am slurping. Gordon, Clee, Save our silver. Be prepared. And bury your treasure. Keep your stack and buy small, win big. Thanks, Sal. I'm salivating. Awesome, my friend. Thank you, Gordon. Appreciate you, sir. Richard Metcalf says this. What do you know? I actually bought the dip and didn't go down further. Let's go silver. There you go. That's the way to do it, Richard Metcalf. That is the way to do it. And Douglas is up 16K on the silver futures SLV. Congratulations, Douglas. Douglas Rogers, rather. Gas Grill, the price has gone up because I was planning to buy more silver tomorrow. Yeah, I hear you. They call that Salivate's Law. The bid price closed at $43.01. That's right. And remember, there's about 12 cents worth of difference between bid and ask price. And he's exactly right. 43.01 with an ask price close of 43.13. So you guys were right who partook in my poll last Sunday. Unaffiliated says here, silver can have 5 more days like today, and it will only reach its all-time highs set 14 years ago. That's right. That's nominal. Nominal. That's right. Dean says, nice to see our hunches, strategies pay off. Even though I'm not selling, it's fun to watch. Yep, it is fun. You're right. Exactly true. Dean R., you were the man. Gene Lefevers, silver did like a stock, and I went down but recovered quickly. Yes, congratulations. Yeah, nice quick recovery. We have Nesmaniac on today's market move. Says, I saw it drop big the other day, so I expected a drop today on Friday, as Sal did as well, so I was pleasantly surprised to see it move up in a big way. Keep stacking regardless, though. With any expendable dollars you have, is my advice, no matter the dollar price of silver, just buy what you can. There you go. There you go. It makes me glad I'm holding silver. All right, we got 4 wheels from Rob. Yes, wow. Up $1.27 on a Friday of all days. Yes, indeed. And platinum blazing's up $21. In my opinion, gold is headed to $3,800 soon. 45 for silver. That's right. I think the gold futures went to 3,700. Yes, indeed. And one Oyori, or one Joe Ari, it says, I love that everyday carry coin. Thanks for sharing the news. Thank you. Appreciate that. I did show it in there. Here's Elliot Scott's comment here. We got Elliot Scott. By the way, I'm going to approve him. Always approve his comments. So hopefully they won't show up there anymore. I'm actually getting concerned about the US dollar and my retirement now. Sure, I have a stack, but that's not nearly close to what I have tied up after working for 40 years in my 401s and US dollar. That's right. Yeah. And Elliot makes a good point. You know, we have other investments, we have other things we have money in. We want everything to do well. It's good to be diversified out there. It's not just about gold and silver. There's other things that are just as important, if not more important. You know, and Elliot Scott has worked hard. He wants his retirement to be to hold up and do well for him. So yes, indeed. And U.S. dollars. That's right. Let's do one more. We'll come back to you guys in the chat because I can't see you right now, but I'm going to see you here in a moment. Rev Bike BLG says, waiting for triple digits. Don't sell for fiat paper money. Dollars are coming flooding home to America, making them worth less. Well, it's not quite flooding yet, because I think then we would see a whole heck of a lot more inflation. But there is an active de-dollarization effort. But about 57 to 58% of all international foreign exchange reserves and transactions are done in dollars around the world. And they're not going to give that up too easily, especially our allies. RM 1042 says, I was at my LCS when the bid was at $42.99. My coin dealer told me he expects it to continue to rise. All right, there you go. Yep, more confirmation there. John Belseth, it's my birthday every day. I can buy silver under 50. There you go. It gets kind of perspective as to what now the good deal is for silver, right? Crazy. Niels Han Dynasty is with us. Good to see you, Niels Han Dynasty. Good to see you. All right. Welcome to Matt Wingy. LC Flooring is here. Ibji is with us as well tonight. Silver Shelby is here. A lot of good folks with us tonight, and checking to see if we have any more. I don't want to miss if any more super chats or anything that have come through. We only have the one, and then the gift memberships. I appreciate that, Michael K. All right, very good. And let's see here. All right. We appreciate Mark Razor being here as well. And DWD is here too. And let's see here. And yes, check out Niels Han Dynasty's channel. Thanks, JM Unleashed. There's Ibg. One Species is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome, very good. And so let's see if we can revisit some more comments, see what some folks are saying. Tony Roma says, we know silver is going to dip again during the next Fed cut and then go back up. All right, yes. We might see it dip again. We might see it dip again. That is quite a possibility. Willie Spencer with some algorithmic emoticons, which we appreciate. And there we go. That's right. Devins is keeping the nomenclature alive. Thank you, Devins. Super, ultra, extreme, ultimate, diamond fist. That's right. In other words, yes, if you want to take profits on some of your silver, that's fine. But your core stack, you should hold it with a diamond fist, because the longer that empowers us, we hold more silver and keep it out of the market, because what's happening is the market is getting flooded, which is really taking away from what we should be getting back for our silver. If you're getting it for way under spot, then you shouldn't sell. Do not sell. I don't think you should sell any silver for way under spot, in my view. I really don't. But some people need to sell, and they feel like when they've taken enough profits and they have other things going on, they want to put money in or what have you, and that's fine. But I think in those cases, get the SLV, but have a core silver stack of physical silver that you hold in your hand till your knuckles get white. Grip it that hard with that diamond fist. Diamond fist, yes indeed. Shiny, shiny man. $50 silver is fast approaching. Faster than most people expect before the year end for sure. All right, I tell you what, it's looking more and more like that could be a possibility. Never thought I would say and entertain it to this level, but we are. It is something that could be a reality soon. Hook of Fish just bought my 26-month-old, 2 years and 2 months, some more ounces yesterday at $41.86 with a $2 premium, bringing it to $43.86. So I'm happy to see it really back to 43. Hopefully not forming a lower high leading to consolidation. Either way, it's fine, because this silver will be saved for her until she's 18. Nice. A way to do that. I'm sure you'll educate her along the way in those years. But what a great way to invest in your child's future with silver. Notice I said invest in that way, because it is an investment in the future as a hedge. Yes, indeed. Let's get down here to some comments here. We got one here from Bill W. from where I was being blamed about silver, about somebody losing money in silver. Stack silver as a savings plan and a hobby for enjoyment, and really only purchase with extra money after all your weekly or monthly bills are taken care of. Use your discretionary funds only where sometimes you purchase a household tool or item, or sports team jersey or hat, or sometimes you purchase a few silver rounds or bars. Those items will wear out over time, but your silver will not. That's right. Exactly. That's one thing. It is permanent. Now, there are some exceptions, like my everyday carry coin, that I'm going to be commenting on a video here next, that I've carried with me for 35 years that has lost 1/10 of an ounce. But other than that, and you're right. So, 23 Keith says here, I've been carrying a Silver Eagle for roughly 2 years now, and it's pretty scratched up with 4 minor rim ding. There you go. Yep, it'll start to carry it more. You're going to start to see it happen more and more here. Let's answer one more, then we'll take a look and see what's happening with you in the chat side. We've got Bikini Woman. Thank you, Sal. I keep dreaming of that mini MAGA hat in silver. But with exchange and import costs, the price would double in Canadian funds. Update, I found it for sale in Canada at the coin shop. I have it on order. So you know what I'm going to do with it. I will send photos when she is finished. Awesome. Yes, Bikini Woman. I would love to see the photos. I can only imagine what you're going to do with those, considering your talents. That is awesome, Bikini Woman. I can't wait to see. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. All right, let's get over here and see what's happening with you guys. Where are we here? Here we go. All right. A lot of good folks with us tonight. Appreciate you so much. Who is here? Let's see here. Looks like we had something to pop up here. Oh, Paul Tissue has gifted 5 Salivate Medical gift memberships. Thank you, Paul Tissue. Very kind of you, sir. Wow. Very, very cool. Thank you, Paul Tissue. And Niels Han Dynasty with a 5 spot. So that means I need to give you guys 10 push-ups. And he says, buy silver, platinum, and crystallize osmium. That's right. That is his rally cry from the great Niels Han Dynasty. Very smart guy, by the way. He's had some cool discussions on his channel, and he's got a lot of good reasons for the views that he has, for sure. And awesome. Silver Oceans is here too. Man, yes, I might do a video. I did a video on the Libertads. It's crazy. I couldn't believe it, but now it looks like it is the case. A 2025 BU Libertad, because of one number change on the coin, it is like what, $3,000 or $1,900, or I don't know what something like crazy expensive, insane in the membrane for 2025. It's just nuts. All right, so yes, so we're gonna give Paul Tissue 5 and 5 push-ups for Niels Han Dynasty. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much, your kindness. Indeed, here we go. 10 push-ups, making me work for it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. We got 10 push-ups happening right here with you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Appreciate that so much. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I got a very intelligent audience. For the most part, there's some that I think are smart, but they don't watch and don't listen to what I say in the videos. But anyways, all right. So mintage of only 500 for the BU, just insane to think about. That you can pay an ounce of gold for a BU Libertad. It's crazy. And the thing is, a gold one with that same mintage would probably not cost a whole lot more. That's the interesting thing about it. It's crazy. Pang is here. Good to see you guys. Reverse proof is like a 1500 mintage. So it's just so strange to me. Why even start the presses for 500 BU? It's just crazy. All right. Let's see here. I'm pressing 1 for Bozo's Bozo's thing. Eli, whoa, Eli, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, Eli, with a KO, a $9.99 super chat. Let's give him 10 push-ups. Very kind of you, sir. Thank you, Eli. Very cool. Let's make that happen. 10 push-ups. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. We got it. 10 push-ups for Eli. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that so much, sir. Oh, whew. Yeah. Okay. No gold allegedly this year for Taz. So no gold apparently is being. Wow, that's crazy. I wonder what the deal is with the Mexican Mint on these. Yeah, fortune cookies. I still need to find some fortune cookies. I'm gonna keep on the lookout. I might have to buy them through Amazon or something like that. But Fortune Friday might have that popping today. Maria is here. Welcome, Maria. Welcome. Let's get back into the comments again. Devin, I must admit that silver hat is legit. Yes, indeed, it's pretty cool. Even if you don't like the subject matter. the technology to produce it. The craftsmanship is amazing. Timothy Whittington. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate you watching. Andy says $50 by October 30th, Sal. Okay, that could happen. That's 75 to me. All right, in Canada. There you go, Andy. Well, it very well could happen. I don't rule that out. I think that's a very fair assessment at the rate it's going now, anyway. CFIP says, for the past 5 weeks now in a row, silver has been closing the week roughly $1 higher than the previous week. How much longer can this streak last? Yes, good question and good observation on that. John Nagel says, what caused the mini spike before the close? I don't know. I did notice that too. I think people just opportunity buying here, trying to get in on the action is my guess. But that is only just a guess. This is probably some opportunistic buying there at the end of the close for the weekend. Matt Binder with an algorithmic emoticon, which we appreciate. We've got Yasma 977. Silver is no longer just an industrial metal. Central banks have begun to adopt it as a reserve currency. I don't know of any central bank who has adopted it as a reserve currency. I don't even think the Russian central bank has adopted it as a reserve currency. They may have been holding it and acquiring it, but not as a reserve currency. In fact, many central banks don't even have gold as a reserve currency. But, and I did talk about one nation, and I forget which one, maybe India, that's been buying the SLV ETFs, but that's a different story. Wicked Sticky Flower says, I think the Walking Liberty half dollars are my favorite. They are really cool coins indeed. AJH 6534, I think the fence sitters have realized that price is unlikely to dip much. Time for them to pile in and drive up the price. And that may be what is part of happened towards the end of the market here. And as I had alluded to, for sure. All right, let's see here. We have Bricks Bang says, I have 5 ounces of gold. How much is a good goal to set for myself? I'm in my 20s. Well, Bricks Bank, you're doing really good with 5 ounces of gold, for sure, in your 20s. So I think that probably it just depends. I would say probably you look at your income, and if you could take 6 months of your income and put it in and have 6 months of your income in gold or silver or both, you're doing pretty good as a start, I would say, and then you build it up from there. So I think it's going to be different. It depends on what part of the country you live in, what you could liquidate it for, what the cost of living is in your country. But when you think about it like a savings, people say between 3 and 6 months in savings. So if you have that in gold and silver, you're doing pretty good, and probably likely you already have that. You're already there. So I think if you have 5 ounces of gold, I would encourage you to get some silver as well. To diversify there, but good question indeed. All right, let's get down here. We've got yes, indeed. Okay, yeah, the Bikini Woman. Yes, we thought we answered that one before, but thank you, Bikini Woman. We've got bullion banks must be net long on silver. Their Friday beatdown is nowhere in sight. That's right. I think that's what's happening. And I did talk about that about a month or two ago. Some of these big hedge funds and some of these big banks are starting to go long now. Positions have changed fairly dramatically. One Species, another great video. Thank you so much, One Species. And now we're going to go and see what's happening over here. You guys are great. Let's see here if I've missed anything. Whoa, Pang with a $4.99 super chat. Pang, thank you so much, my friend. Someone told the cartel silver and gold went up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what happened. They told them. So thank you, Pang. I'm going to drop and give you 5 push-ups. Thank you, Pang. I appreciate that, sir. Good to see F37 is here. Well, good to see F37. So let me give you 5 push-ups with pen. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Pang. There's Lulu Lucky is with us. By the way, if I was starving, I would have hunger pangs, right? You know, I'd have hunger pangs, but I don't. I'm not starving because I just ate not long ago. All right. Oh yeah. Let's see here. And what else do we have happening here? Let's see. Okay. Let's get back to the channel comments here. See what we've got. I think we just have a few more to answer here tonight. We've got One Species, another great video, which was information helpful and thought-provoking too. Thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. I think just the technology behind this thing was pretty cool. And I appreciate One Species. He has been very kind. He's been a regular viewer here now, and I know that I appreciate him so much. Let's see what we have held. Yeah, we got some stuff held here. I got a lot of stuff that's been holding. It's crazy. Let's see here. There's some stuff like this I have purposely go to hold, these scam comments. I'm catching those like crazy, but that's an unusual word that I know I can catch. So I can approve this stuff. But you see what's happening here. Some of the stuff comes through here. It should not be marked as, it's just nuts. Should not be marked as spam or anything like that. Innocuous comments, you know, just crazy. Let's see here. Man, I thought I just checked this right before I went live. And everything was clean on this side. And now everything's showing up here as being, I don't understand it. I don't understand. Let's see if we got it through here. All right. Yep, we're all caught up here. Which means we can come over here and we can look at you guys here. So we've got this way. So good to see. Oh yeah, let me see how many subscribers we need to go until we can get to 100,000 subscribers. All right, now I can do this math. We need exactly 170 subscribers. And then we'll be at 100,000. We have 99,830 right now. So we're that close. We're getting so close. So close. So yes, indeed. All right. This has been, of course, you know, I've got over 8,500 videos, I think, or 8,200 videos. That's a lot of videos to get 100,000 subscribers over 12 years. So it doesn't come easy for me, but I appreciate you guys being here for sure. All right, Silver Oceans with a 99-cent super chat. Thank you, Silver Oceans. Peachy, thank you, my friend. Check out Silver Oceans' channel, by the way. Good to see you, Silver Oceans. Thank you, sir. All right, as we slurp our way through here. Yeah. I'm kicking, screaming, and clawing for every subscriber. We have Alp the Rock just subscribed. Thank you, Alp. I appreciate that. We should see that toggle up. And maybe that's what... there it is. Yep, we see it. It's now 99,831. So we need 169 left now. Very, very good. And let's see here. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Very good. And I think we may be still caught up in comments. I'm going to refresh these and see if any more has popped in our way here tonight. Yeah, there we go. Military talk guy. Thank you for your service. Okay, that shaking camera is simply unbearable. Okay, sorry about that. Yep, I don't have a tripod or anything like that thereby, but I kind of wanted to move around a little bit to show a little perspectives, but I don't have a way to hold it. Sorry about that. All right, let's see here. Can never please everybody. Somebody's going to complain about something no matter what you do, but it is what it is. All right. Well, let's see here. Yeah, check out. Thank you, James Unleashed, for posting a link to Silver Ocean's channel. There's Mark Razor. We appreciate Mark Razor too. I got to tell you, just on a general note, I know I've said this before, but the channel's motto or slogan is "Multitude of Gratitude," which means that I hope that I don't take you guys for granted. I appreciate each and every one of you being here and participating. Yeah, I know Pamela Rice. I'm not at my regular location, so that's why was not stabilized. I didn't have anything with me, so I'm out of where my normal location is. So that's why the camera was shaky here tonight. But anyways, so yes, so I appreciate you guys being with me and putting up with me and hanging out with me here on these live streams. It really does mean a lot because your time is valuable, and the fact that you spend it here with me is very kind, and I'm honored and humbled. Yes, indeed. Cat threw me out. That's right, but I will be back. I will be back for the Sunday night broadcast in this regular location. Yes, indeed. Not at Fort Knox, the tribe, but all right. Yes, indeed. There I go. Yeah, that's why the audio sounds different tonight. And let's see here. We have anything else new going on? We have no more comments that have made their way through here. So we are just sort of in limbo here. But what I will do is ask you in the chat, because I can spend more time watching you guys here on the chat side. Here is just what do you think? I'm not going to do a poll, but I'm going to ask you this question. It's going to be a very simple question. Requires one of two words, and I'm very curious to see what you guys. Just a very general question. Would just type up or down based off of what I'm going to ask you. Is silver by next Friday? You see, silver has just crossed over $43 an ounce by today, this Friday. So by next Friday, will it be up or will it be down from the number where it is now? Ibji says up, then he says down. So up or down, just type it in all capital letters, up or down by next Friday. Let's see what you guys say in this little friendly poll where you just type in up or down. Mustard says up. Bozo says up. Joseph says up. Richard says up. Michael up. A lot of people are saying up. But Pamela Rice says down. Okay, down, up, down, up, down. All right, very good. Up or down, says Gary. Up. Most people are saying up. Okay, because I'm probably going to poll test this on Sunday's broadcast. And I'll probably give some specific numbers, but given what somebody said recently that that we've been up $1 the last 5 weeks, I may ask if it'll get to 44. We'll see. I might be pushing it, but it is a possibility, or very close to it. Down like a horror drawer, says CCT. There you go. I slapped myself. Yes. Could you hear that? Ow, dang it, that hurt. I just slapped myself for Ridge Runner, but will Ridge Runner react to me slapping myself? No, he's going to ignore what I just did. I experienced pain, but he's going to just casually just go on and say the next thing and not acknowledge that I did what he commanded. Dang it still hurts. Could you all hear me when I smacked myself? Silver Shelby says up. There you go, there you go. Yes, indeed. I'm just a court jester to Ridge Runner. There you go. Timothy is here. Welcome, Timothy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Joseph. Yes, the Salivate Metal rounds are still available over at the Summit Metals. Check it out. In fact, maybe we'll just pull that page up. Let's see here. This, since we're not getting any more comments over here. Well, we got one from Media Man, but let's type in Sal. Oh my gosh, 105 bucks. Wow. Well, I guess that's the man. It is 2 ounces, and the premiums are high on these because they bought them high, because they had to get the lower. They had to get a minimum quantity. But anyways, but check it out if you want to get it. There it is. I only get 50 cents per ounce. I get $1 for one of those cells. So in other words, if I told them, "Hey, take my premiums away," they would sell it for $104.15. Where are we at here? Let me go. Let's see here. Did Ridge Runner? I'm trying to see if Ridge Runner reacted to my slapping myself in the face. And thank you, Bill is here. Welcome, stuck with this optometrist. All right, I hope everything went okay there. F37 Metal is here. We love F37. Lulu Lucky. We love Lulu Lucky. She's awesome. Thank you, Jane Monlace, for posting a link to Summit Metals. Right. Remember paying $50 each for my Salivate Metal rounds. Yeah, wow. Boy, how times have changed. Crazy. I'd pay that for the SM Kitty Cat 1.75 ounce round. Yeah, those are hard to come by. Yes, indeed. Has anybody heard anything from Ridge Runner after I slapped myself? And did you hear me slap myself? Ridge Runner is gone. It's crazy. Insane in the membrane. Shouldn't have even done it. Should have just ignored it. Oh, man. Let's see here. All right, well, very good. Okay, let's get into the comments here, because we have one comment. We do have one comment from Media Man. I will trade silver for gold, but my buying days are on hold. Look at these Canadian prices. Gold, $5,076, and silver, $59.26. Wow, Media Man, that is something else. Canadian prices is going up way high. All right, here we go. We got Kaylee Stop says here, hi from Sweden. Silver up 3.04%. Makes my silver mine stocks up 2 to 3 times more. Way to go. Kaylee's drop. That's great. That's awesome. Zygmunt Kittenlukowicz says, as long as Trump continues to destroy the economy, the dollar will continue to fall and silver and gold will rise. Well, I don't know that Trump is destroying the economy. Look at the debt to GDP ratio. It's over 3% now. He's altering the economic, I guess, the U.S. economic system with tariffs and other things, but he's not destroying the economy. That's an unfair accusation here. But thank you for your comment. Otherwise, top shelf spring water. Sal, you can't say you didn't see it coming. I told you that 2 days ago. Well, a lot of people say they told me, Sal, but I don't remember. Everybody tells me in the comment section on YouTube. Everybody has told me something. I told you it was coming. I said this, and then when it doesn't happen, you never see those people come back and say, "Oh, I was wrong." Whereas me, I will tell you if I'm wrong when I say something, and I didn't see this coming, and I said I was wrong in this video. So there's that. All right. Let's see here. Ibji, haven't watched this yet. I'm still in the live chat. All right, well, thank you, Ibji. He's still in the live chat, but he will watch it later. I pray he will. Thank you, Ibji. I appreciate that. And thanks for the comment, brother. Let's get back to this and see who's here. There's Ibji. Yeah, you're the man. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, NG Frog, my comment was clearly held by YouTube since I said I don't have TDS. but that I hate every single politician. It's a nice silver MAGA hat, though. Thank you. Well, I don't. It very well could be. Perhaps maybe your username is maybe. I don't know what might be one of the reasons why it's getting held. But I don't remember seeing your comment. But if I would have seen your comment, I would approve it. But thank you. That's why I'm saying NG Frog. But thank you, sir. I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly sensitive about that. But yeah, that's a great comment. I'm with you on that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very, very much. Neil K is here. Good to see you. Sin City Fox is here. Liquidating silver and putting it into gold. Done with silver. Enjoying it while it lasts before it goes stagnant for another 14 years and loses half its value to inflation. Yeah, I understand that, Sin City. I would encourage you to hold on to your silver. I think we're going to be at higher lows this time. I mean, I guess I could be wrong, but with inflation, silver is reacting to inflation as well as everything else. But I think the dynamics have changed for silver now that I think it's going to stick this time. At least it's going to be at higher lows. You know, I think that, in other words, gone are the days, I think, of $30 or less than $30 silver, I think. But we'll see. But I understand that sentiment for sure. And see, what I did is I made a decision in 2017 to put most of my efforts towards gold, but I kept all of my silver, and I still bought silver. But anyways, all right. Where are we at? Okay, let's check and see if any other comments have made their way across here briefly. No new comments. Get back on this and see what's happening over here. Very good. Thank you, Neil K. Appreciate you, sir. You guys are wonderful. So most of you feel that silver's going to go up by next week. Then we'll see here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, selling my rhodium. No, I'm going to hold on to that. And I actually, Sin City Fox, I should have sold it when it was $29,000, almost $30,000, but I purposely held on to it. I have a whole playlist on rhodium and why I decided not to sell at the all-time high. I knew it was happening, and I made a decisive move to hang on to that bar. Now, if I would have bought two of them, that would have... All right, I think we are back. We had a power outage, but I had a backup plan. That's right. We had a power outage, but I had a backup plan, so we are back in effect. I just want to make sure.
I had a backup plan. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, the power outage knocked everything out for a bit at this location. But boom, I had a backup plan, and I'm back in action again. We ain't having it here. See, in some ways, I'm prepared. I forgot the stupid microphone, but I could keep the live stream going even if the power went out. That's crazy. All right, very good. Yeah, Venezuela. Yeah, I know. Where am I at? Venezuela? It sounds like it, doesn't it? Generator in the vault. Yes, indeed. Actually, no storm here. In fact, the sky is as clear as day, even though it's near darkness here. It's dusk. Not a cloud in sight. Something else has caused the power to go out. And but that's all right. We're back here. All right. Let me just check and see if there's any other new comments. I do stand ready for any more push-ups that may come our way to make those push-ups happen. Yes, indeed. Or a PayPal friends and family. If that happens, we'll do 2 push-ups there. All right, we have a foreign comment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what JM Unleashed has taught me. I'm going to translate this thing. The government can determine how much you can own. It's important to listen, observe, and do your thing without making a fuss. But you always have to do things differently than you would like for a reason. You have to be taught to think, not to think. But that's right. We need to be taught how to think. That's true. But the government doesn't tell me what I can own and what I can't own as far as how much to own. At least not yet. But thank you for that. Appreciate it. But it is like we should learn how to think, not just what to think. Good advice there. All right. Yeah, A. Gibbs, did you not hear my response to your comment the other day on that? I may do a video about it, but it doesn't matter. They're all the same for the most part. It makes very little difference between the purities there. All right, let's see here. Okay. Well, what's happening here? There's Ridge Runner. He's back. He never did respond to the slap thing. That's all right. Where do you live, Ridge Runner? 8 a.m. here. Where is that? Of course, you can never tell when he's joking or not. Let's see here. Right. Let's see what we've got. We're doing a subscriber watch here, too. If anybody knows anybody who'd like to subscribe to the channel, we are now at 99,832. So that means we need 168 more subscribers. 168 more subscribers. That's it. Hard to believe. It's crazy. My first 168 subscribers took me a while. Mark Razor, did you know you can gift 100 memberships from yourself? I did not know that. Wow. That's crazy. I knew there was a limit, but I didn't know what the limit was. But that's pretty wild. Let's see here. 8 a.m. in Scotland area. I don't think Scotland is 8 a.m. I think they're like 5 hours or 6 hours ahead of us. So I don't think it's there. It's probably 8 a.m. in Australia, likely. Probably. Let's see here. And what's happening here? All right, let's see. We're going to check in one more time here for the comments and see what's. Let's see. Let's hear. Paul Tissue, did Yankee Stacking reach out to you to go on his channel to bump you up to 100K subs? No, he's not made that offer. And I would not ask him to do that. I don't think he's going to do that. But Silver Slayer has been very kind to shout me out a couple of times. I think he's thrown a couple hundred subscribers my way, or at least 100 or two. So I appreciate that. But yeah, no, I'm probably not going to get that. I've sort of made some suggestions to that end. But I'm not going to be rude and just say, hey, will you let me come in your channel so I get 100,000 subscribers? I'd rather kind of earn them on my own, if you want me to be honest. I'd rather earn them on my own if I can. But anyways, let's see here. And 8-inch Destroyer. Good to see you, 8-inch Destroyer. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Elliot Scott, Coin Shop. Chris has too. What has he done, Elliot Scott? Let's see here. And let's see here. All right. Very good. You guys are awesome. And we're going to check one more time just to see if anybody. Yeah, I can't believe I'm already caught up. Some of these comments that I approved that were in the help folder still have not showed up. But here we go. Now we've got them. Here we go. Got a couple more. We got 79. Says, hi, Sal. Oh, well, hello, 79. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate her. She gave a like 448. All that helps. Thank you. She's awesome. We love 79. She's awesome. Thank you so much. And TR Dudge says here, I'm smiling at the 150 ounces I bought between April and August at an average price of $39 per ounce. Yes. You have a good reason to smile over that. That's amazing. Way to go on that, brother. Yes, indeed. And 79 is here. There's 79. She's with us tonight. Good to see you. Shamalanga. Shamalama is here too. Welcome. All right. You guys are great. Oh, yeah. Mentions me. Yeah. Thank you, Elliot Scott. Yes. Very kind of him. Alejandro is here. Good to see you. And a lot of good folks on it. Well, very good. Well, hey, Friday night, we are going to be back to normal in my location. And so we'll be at normal microphone, normal audio, everything will be back to normal, and hopefully run a little bit smoother. But I do appreciate you guys being with me tonight. You've been amazing. And so hope you have a wonderful evening. And again, if you're new here and you've not subscribed, I hope you will consider doing that. We're 168 away from 100,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.